So I think that Pakistan, India, and Bangladesh were better off becoming independent from British government or British rule, um, mostly because Britain didn't really care about them. They just were in it for the economic purposes and the benefits for themselves. We can see that because when they went bankrupt, they decided they no longer wanted them because it was no longer beneficial for them. And when somebody's kind of in charge of your well-being and all of that, and they don't really care about you, it's really hard to desire that to be in charge of you. We can see modern day examples of similar things, such as in Puerto Rico being under the American government, but not really having a say in it and just kind of having to go along with it. And not being really cared about by the United States. There are things in Puerto Rico that are very not up to code. I visited there this last month, and it was a lot different from the United States, especially for being something that is considered to be a part of the United States. I mean, it's not really, but we can also see this in Baluchistan, which is a province in Pakistan, and they are very neglected by the Pakistan government and want to secede from them, which could very well possibly be a good choice for them. We also know that Puerto Rico is having an election on whether or not they want to be independent or stay part of the United States. Um, and for reasons like Puerto Rico, the UN is more against colonization, um, which I think is a good thing. Similarly to the drawing of the partition of India, where they had someone who had no idea what it was like to actually live there and just based it off of things that should be factored in but shouldn't be the sole factoring. Had him come in and just draw it within just a very short, brief period of time and then had it be official and done, and that was the end of it. I think that was a really negative way to do that. And similarly, I think having someone who is over here when these people are over here and having these people be in charge of these people, but never being willing to go down there and see what's going on and see what their real needs are, and more of just doing it for the economic purposes or military purposes or whatever it is that they are wanting to be in charge of them for. Um, I think that's a really negative thing for the people who are stuck in this area, being controlled by someone who doesn't truly care about them and who doesn't do what's best for them. Um, Modern day Britain might be a little bit better and be able to benefit them a little bit more, but essentially I think they made the right choice. Not that they had a real say in the matter, but I think it was the right thing that they were able to become independent from British rule.